So this week we are sharing Halloween memories. My Halloween memories are not always very exciting necessarily. There aren't a lot of trick-or-treaters that come to my neighborhood. We live kind of on a hill, and towards the top of the hill there are the rich people, the multi-million-dollar houses, and then we're kind of at the bottom of the hill. So any children in the neighborhood go to the rich people, which makes sense logically because they probably have better candy. My neighborhood did have one cool thing going for it for a while. Down the street, a house put on this haunted maze in their front yard. They really went all out. So they had like a reasonably sized front yard for Southern California, and they would use garbage bags to kind of make a maze out of their lawn, and they would decorate it, and they would have different things inside the maze to make it really scary, and they had all kinds of guys like dressed up with masks and full-out costumes to scare people. You could be just driving up the street, minding your own business, and all of a sudden there would be this creature like pounding on your window and trying to, I don't know, rock your car. It was pretty freaky, especially for someone that was young. I'd never really gone through the haunted maze. My mom had just been like, oh, it's gonna be too scary for you, and I was a little intimidated too. But one year, I think I was in 6th grade or 5th grade, I decided, okay, I'm gonna do the haunted maze. And so I got a group of friends together and we all went trick-or-treating in my neighborhood, which was rare because there are never any kids around. So we went to the maze and we went through it, and all my friends were freaking out. They were screaming, and I was just kind of really demure and not really affected by the haunted house or by the haunted maze. And so once we got out of the maze, you got your candy, then you walked down the driveway, and then we just walked back up the street to my house because we were done trick-or-treating at that point. We'd saved the maze for last. And this guy, dressed up in some sort of monster costume, just chases us. He has this chainsaw with him and he's revving it, and then I don't know, I guess he had like a fake hand, so he threw it at one of the girls, and so my friends were just like running, and this chainsaw guy is kind of like shuffling towards them, and I'm just like walking. I was like, no big deal, and I even just like looked at him and I was like, hey, because I was that cool. So from then on, my friends refused to come trick-or-treating at my house. I had to go to theirs because my neighbors were too scary. But that was okay because a couple years later they stopped doing the maze, and so it wasn't really that exciting anymore. So yeah, those are my Halloween memories. If you have any particularly interesting Halloween memories, leave them down below and I will check them out. See you all next week.